I'm a little more polished when I make speeches, but I didn't really have the opportunity to do that here, but I jotted down a few things which you might want to know real quick about the Alumni Association, about some fun facts about Northside, and then a couple of trivia questions to see how well your memory is. First of all, the Alumni Association. We are one of the most active alumni associations in the state. We have over 1,000 members, and we have all kinds of reunions. We have senior luncheons. We do all kinds of things. But the neat thing is, we award scholarships. And since we began in 1987, we've had over $550,000 in grants and scholarships awarded to students and faculty. Just almost $20,000 this past year. So we're really excited about that. A couple of things about Northside. We're getting ready for the 90th birthday of Northside, as many of you know, for next year. So the alumni is forming two committees. One is a history center to build displays around the school. If you have items that you would like to donate for those displays, we would love to hear from you. The other thing that we're doing is building a book of memories, starting from the graduating class in 1929 up to the present. You can also be a part of that if you'd like to record your special memory about Northside in 30 seconds and videotape it. Send it to the alumni office and we'll change it into a QR code. That's that little square code. We're going to print it in the book. When the book comes out and you have your scanner, you can scan the barcode and you will come to life again relating your story about your favorite memories of Northside. A couple of things that we discovered in the history of Northside. Don't want to do a lot of these, but there are a couple of them that are really cool. Back in 1943, World War II, the faculty and students sold so many stamps and bonds that a pursuit aircraft was purchased for the war. And it was called the Redskin Raider of Fort Wayne. At that time, those airplanes were stationed on aircraft carriers and flew in the Battle of Midway. Thought that was kind of interesting. 1938, our headdress was made by Chief Thunderland. Sadly, we don't have any idea where it is. It has not withstood the test of time. We don't know where it is. Sure wish we could find that. A couple of things then also about the 1962 year. First of all, you remember the old senior door. For 30 years, that was not there. The words were gone. They did some remodeling to the building. They wiped out that whole area, and for 30 years, it wasn't there. This past year, the alumni got the senior door name back above the middle door, along with a plaque that explains its history. This year's graduates now, from now on, will have their cap and gowns in the auditorium. And when they leave the building for the last time before they do their walk around the neighborhood, is to walk down and out the senior door, which is their last door that they will go through at Northside. Thought that's good. Now, getting older like this, of course, we're all kind of feeling our age, but gentlemen, we always know that we're getting older when we spot a very attractive lady and our pacemaker opens the garage door. Ladies, you're not without. Ladies, if you light birthday candles on your cake, all of a sudden there's a bunch of campers that circle around you singing Kumbaya. Well, let's see what else I have here. Oh, back in our day, marijuana possession was a felony if you were found guilty.
It still is if you're black.
If you, oh, that was a good one. You could not apply for jobs to be a doctor, a dentist, a pharmacist, a teacher, a funeral director. A funeral director? But that was weird. No government job that required a license or certification. Being a politician must have been okay since they did not appear on the list, which I thought was kind of interesting. We have a special place by the football field now for alumni only section. We have a tent there. Where reunions can go there, other special activities you can do there. You remember Pat Robinson, our principal, Art Dale Robinson? What did he do every Monday morning after the tardy bell? What? He read passages from the Bible. And in 1963, the Congress declared that unconstitutional. Let's see what else I got here. I wish that Susan Heffley was here. She didn't make it, did she? You remember she was the head cheerleader, and it was her job to come up with new cheers for the 1961-62 school year, and here were those cheers. So maybe you can pass it around, see if you recognize some of them, and kind of let everybody know it. Ron Flickinger, I think, was honored as a distinguished alumni in 2008. Honorable David M.L. Lindahl in 2013. How many boys were in the triple trio or the chantonette? The same number for both. 9. Very good. What was the name of your senior play?
Military school.
Best foot forward. Who was responsible for putting up Christmas decorations?
Daffy Dabbler.
Daffy Dabblers, very good. What was the name of the dance band that Dan Erdl, Skip Rastetter, Jim Benninghoff, Robbie Shope, Jim Hoover, and Tim Applegate created, and they played for dances after the games? The Counts, very good. A new dance band was formed also, and they also played at proms in the area. You probably don't remember this one. The Starlights. That ring a bell? What was the name of your junior prom? Ebb Tide. Remember that one? Do you remember that at the graduation ceremonies, speech was considered a sermon? What was the name of your senior prom? Carousel. What were the popular dances of your time?
Twist.
The twist was one.
Stroll.
I didn't hear about the stroll, but we'll go with that one. How about the pony
Pony.
and the roach?
The what?
The roach.
Could you demonstrate that?
What were the names? That's what it said. What were the names of the two major drive-ins that you cruised around?
Gardeners.
Garner's,
Oh,
Halls. Very good. Who was your valedictorian?
Wheat.
David Weiss.
Dave Weiss.
You
Who
know,
was
he
your
was in his life with
salutatorian?
Bill Clinton.
Judah Lee. And who was your class president?
Jim.
Jim Roberts. Being dismissed from class, gathering in the auditorium, a small black and white TV was positioned on the stage, was turned on, presenting the beauty of what? John Glenn,
Yeah.
lifting off for 3 orbits around the Earth.
They broadcast Alan Shepard too, I remember that.
Mr. Henderson, civics teacher, tennis coach. I was in his classroom. Class began, there were a couple of boys looking up at the clock. Mr. Henderson looked at them and he said, "It's okay, boys, time will pass, and I hope you do too." Well, let's see. Oh, what was the top song in 1962? I Can't Stop Loving You. Sung and played by Ray Charles. Let's see if I got everything on here. Oh, I understand that some of you have taken tours of the building. You can do that. Just call the alumni office and schedule a group. We'll come give you the tour. The old gymnasium, by the way, is still there. It's still there. The only place where you will be able to buy spirit wear for Redskins is the alumni office. Anytime you want some goodies, stop by. They're there. And they will always be there along with the legend material, but the Redskin material will never go away. And that's about all I had. I thought you might like to just pick up a few things that got remembered about what life was like.
Thank you.